Hi kids, and welcome to our fourth video. So far we've been working on the Lord is my shepherd, which is the 23rd Psalm. So it's Psalm chapter 23, and we've only done 2 verses so far. And if you guys remember, I was highlighting how much we've done. So we've done the first verse and the second verse. If you have your pictures, then we can review what we've done so far. We started with this one, the Lord is my shepherd. He gives me everything that I need. And then the second one had color. He lets me to lie down in green fields of green grass, and he leads me beside quiet waters. And the next part that is in our verse, if you read verse 3, it says, he gives me new strength. And that's all that we're gonna work on today. But first, just let's repeat the words that we've learned so far. So, the Lord is my shepherd. He gives me everything I need. And you guys can say that. And our second one, he makes me or lets me lie down in fields of green grass. He leads me beside quiet waters. He lets me to lie down in fields of green grasses. He leads me beside quiet waters. So isn't that a beautiful picture of how the shepherd cares for his sheep, and a reminder to us that God provides for our needs. So the next part, verse 3, he gives me new strength. And when I learned this, when I was a kid, I learned it in an older version, and it said, he restores my soul. And if you can picture, again, these sheep that have been wandering in the wilderness, they were hungry and thirsty and probably getting pretty tired. And when the shepherd led them to the fields of green grass and he let them down into the water, they were able to eat and to rest and to drink. And then that is how their strength was restored. And for us as well, when we've been tired and weary and God gives us these things that we need, it's as though our soul is refreshed and we have new strength for the day. And we're gonna see as we go through this, that it's not just physical strength, but it's also strength to do the right things, strength in our heart to make the right choices and to go in the right direction. If you go in front of a mirror and you try to make your arm all limp and you can maybe have no muscle, and then just imagine God giving you that strength and making that muscle nice and big. And that's the picture that we're going to draw today. So again, this is only the first part of verse 3. So we're gonna end up folding this piece of paper in half, just like we did for the first verse. And tomorrow we'll work on the second picture. All right, so here is our piece of paper. I've already folded it, made a nice crease so that we have half a piece of paper. And this is our third verse. I'm gonna write a 3 up there. And you can draw a great big stick figure that takes up most of the height. And this is a nice strong stick figure, right? He's got good muscles. And then you can draw just a little stick figure. And this is a reminder to us again, this is God our shepherd, and this is us. And we need God to give us new strength each day. So those are pretty silly looking muscles, but you get the idea that God is giving us strength. Maybe there's a different way that you want to draw that picture, and that's okay. So I'm gonna write over on this side, this is verse 3, he gives me new strength. And if you're artistic in your writing, you can draw strength really big and strong and strength. So remember we had, the Lord is my shepherd. He gives me everything I need. He lets me lie down in fields of green grass. He leads me beside quiet waters. And now he gives me new strength. For the first verse, I had given you a little song too. Maybe the nursery kids were learning it. Maybe some of you older kids were finding that helpful too. But you can keep adding music if you can. I was having a harder time finding music that fit, but we'll just go through the first verse again so that if any of the little kids are listening, they can sing with us. The Lord is my shepherd, the Lord is my shepherd. He gives me everything I need, the Lord is my shepherd. And just a review, some of the things that sheep need and that we can remember that God provides is the green grass, the quiet waters, and now new strength to face every day as we come to it. So feel free to color in those pictures and make them as pretty as you like. that would be great. I'd love to see them. And also remember that you can go and look and see that new strength that God gives us. And we'll talk more in the coming days about what that new strength looks like. It's not just physical, it's also the new strength in our heart to give us the ability to do what is right. Thanks, kids, and I hope that you're learning this with me. Encourage your parents to learn it too, or to remember maybe they knew the old version like I did, and then they can talk about that with you too. Take care. Bye.